All right, everybody. Well, welcome back to our part three of making sourdough bread overnight. We've done all the hard work, and now it's time for the fun. To begin with, we got to prep our oven. We got a pizza stone. I got a cheap aluminum tray with some washed rocks in it. Setting the temperature to about 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm gonna let it sit for at least 30 minutes, maybe more, to make sure everything is up to 400 degrees. Once everything is warm, I make sure that I have a piece of parchment paper, something to slip it off. It could be a board, it could be a pizza slipper, and of course the dough. We pull the dough out of the refrigerator. Now is the time. In addition, I have a very sharp cutting knife for scoring the bread. As you can see, this bread is pretty docile at this moment. It's in very good shape. Very easy to turn out. It should not stick to anything, and it's fairly hard. The bread is fairly solid because it's cold. I sprinkle it with almond powder to help accent the color shift as it rises, and then I score it. Scoring it is sort of an art. You look scoring bread, you'll see many different types. Some people are really good at it. I just sort of an amateur at it. I want to play with it a bit. When you score, make sure you, like the long cuts, that you cut deep. You need to create space for the bread to grow or rise, if you will, in the oven, and that there's no other way for the bread to properly spring up. As you can see, I've cut them on the sides, I cut them on the top, I cut it in lots of different places for it to grow. That being ready, I think it's time for the oven. So now we pull out the pizza stone. We place this piece of bread on the parchment paper straight onto that stone so it doesn't stick. The parchment paper will take care of that. Hot water on top of the hot rocks. Watch your face. It's a lot of steam comes pouring out of there in a hurry. Make sure there's plenty of water in there so that there's at least 5 minutes to 10 minutes of steam. Baking time, let it bake. 40 to 60 minutes. You can tell by the color and the sound. You check on it. If you check on it, I opened it up to show you where it looks like at about 2/3 of the way through. Right now it doesn't need steam. I slide it back in. Complete. Let's pull it out, grab hold of it, put it on a cooling rack. This is very important to allow it to cool. If you can get it on a rack and above, you should do that. I'm pointing out all the seeds you can see. Allow it to cool for at least 1 hour. A couple hours would be good. The longer you let it cool, the better, because a lot of moisture is still pouring out of this. If you cut it open too early, it's actually damp.
Okay, so we went through all the steps. We did all the folding. We did all the, and this turned out pretty spiffy, pretty nice. It grew up big. You see lots of the seeds in here that we wanted to get in there. And now the big payoff. Now we cut it. You see what we got. Come in here, Billy. Oh man. If you like seeded bread, all you see is seeds in this bread.
Yes, we do.
And it's very crusty, very solid, very smells good. Let's take a bite with all those seeds in there. Very good. Good luck, everybody. Thank you.